I have a question here from Mike, where you say, I know I have suppressed thoughts and feelings. I try to let them come up and want to face them, but I don't know exactly how to do it. I can sense them a little bit, and it looks to me that I need to face them or see them more. Do you have any tips for this? Everything is always start with baby steps with everything you do. In Japan, they have something called kaizen, which means small steps. And the reason you need to do small steps is because otherwise you will experience what the most people are experiencing in January. Everybody want to lose weight in January, and everybody want to save money and get fit and all of that. And when you get to around the 21st of January, everybody's forgot about it. It's because they didn't do kaizen, they didn't do the baby steps. For you to do something, you need to make a little change. You can't make the big change because your nervous system is going to react to it and see it as a threat. And therefore you will go back to what you initially did. So what you need to do is make small steps in the right direction. For example, let's say that you are aware that you have an anger issue. I don't know you, so I'm just using this as an example. Let's say you have an issue with anger, and you are aware that it is an issue in your relationships, and it is an issue on your work, and the way that you talk to yourself in every aspect of your life. This issue with your anger, it is an issue. Well, it doesn't help if you decide, oh, I'm never going to be angry again. That is too much a step. If you say from now on, I'm only going to be compassionate, that is completely impossible. It's not going to happen. What you can do is create space. So every time you go up into a flare, every time you get angry or you burst out or you say something which is not nice to yourself or to other people, instead of you then getting angry and frustrated with yourself, you create space for what just happened, because it happened. You didn't want it to happen, but it happened. Creating space and acknowledging what is the first step. And that is what I call for unconditional acceptance. That means that let's say that you and we are cooking and I do something which you don't like and you get super angry and you yell at me. The moment that you catch yourself in yelling at me and you feel, oh, I did it again, I didn't want to do that, you just be quiet. Don't say anything. Just be with what just happened. And then you create space for your disappointment in yourself, that you feel, oh, I did it again, I didn't want to do that, that was unfair, I didn't want to do that. Create space for that. It happened. So you can't change what just happened, but you can create space for what happened. And you are just standing there. You don't say anything. You don't do anything. You're just still chopping the onions or whatever you're doing. And you just create space for what happened. At some point in that, the creating space, the hormones that have initiated the anger are gone. And because you have created space and you haven't, started to whip yourself of being angry, oh, I did it again and it's unfair, it shouldn't be like that. None of that. Then because you're creating space and you have unconditional acceptance to what is happening, you come into the observer, you come into the authentic. And when you're in the authentic, you can all of a sudden see, the anger that I felt, it's not me being angry. It's just anger arising. It's like right now I have clouds in the sky out here and they cast a shadow on my lawn, but they don't make an imprint on the lawn. They're just casting a shadow. And it's the same with our emotions, that when you then realize that, oh, I got angry, see it as that. It doesn't have to create an imprint. It only creates an imprint if you either fight it, you don't want it to be there, or you feed it so you get more angry. That is the only way it can create an imprint. An emotion can arise and it can be there and you create space for it. Also, if you don't want it to be there, you create space for what is, and then it will disappear. So whenever you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Don't do anything. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything. Just be quiet. Be quiet. And the the clouds, they will pass, you know. There's not going to be an imprint on the lawn from the cloud, just with the emotions. And as soon as you have created space for that, and the cloud of anger has disappeared, you can turn to me and say, I'm so sorry, I don't know what happened. It was just, I really believed that I was angry. I really was angry at you. I now know I'm no longer identifying with it. So I'm not feeling anger anymore. I'm not feeling anger towards you. And I don't feel anger in me, because there's no identifying with it.